Hi guys, it's Mike White with Baby Monkey Studios, and I'm back with another tutorial. This time with XCart5, we're going to be creating a module. Now we're not going to actually make the module do anything, we're just going to start a blank module that you can use to customize your store. Okay, so the first step obviously is we need a copy of XCart. So I've downloaded the latest copy of XCart, which right now is version 5.1.3, and I'm going to install it on my local XAMPP installation in Windows. So using 7-zip, I extracted the TGZ file and the resulting tar file, and I've renamed the folder XCart513. I've started my XAMPP control panel, Apache and MySQL. I've used php.myadmin to create the database and user. Then I visited the folder at localhost XCart513 to install XCart. Now I'm going to grab a copy of the next-sdk, and I'm going to link this in the description, but basically it's just github.com/xcart/next-sdk, and this is a software development kit for developing modules in XCart. So I've downloaded the next-sdk and extracted it. And I have it installed here at next-sdk here in my htdocs folder, and it's parallel in the same folder with XCart513. Okay, this is really important because the first thing we're going to do, and really the only thing we have to do, is create the module with the script and the software development kit. Okay, so it's important that we understand these three things. I'm on Windows. Now this may not be the same if you're working on Linux or Mac. But I need to know what my path to PHP is, and in my case it's C, XAMPP, PHP, php.exe. I need to know the path to the next SDK is C, XAMPP, htdocs, next-sdk in this case, and then the path to XC5. Of course, I'm going to be working in the XC5 directories when I run the macro script. Okay, what the macro does is it creates the module. Alright, here we go. So I'm just going to use my XAMPP control panel to access the shell. And then I'm going to navigate to the htdocs directory. And then within that to the XCart513 directory. Okay, so we're at C, XAMPP, htdocs, XCart513. I realize this is going to be hard to read. I'll post this command in the description. But essentially, first I have to back up a couple of directories out of the XCart5, out of the htdocs to get to the PHP directory and php.exe. So I need to specify to Windows to use php.exe to execute my next command. Then I need to reference the file. So I need to back out of the XCart513. I need to reference the macro that we're going to use, which is create-module.php. And navigate to next-sdk devkit macros create-module.php. Okay, then I need to give that PHP file my instructions. So the instruction is, the module equals baby /RFQ. Baby is my unique developer ID that I'm using here. RFQ is the name of the module that I'm creating. I'm building a request for quote module for a client. And then I need to tell it the version. And here we don't worry about the minor versions. We just do the major version. So the version equals 5.1. Okay, so we hit enter, and we get this build manifest, and it tells us that it's created in classes xlite module baby RFQ main.php has been created. So that's the basic building block of the module. Now we visit the admin side of our XCart installation. And the first thing we're going to want to do is rebuild the cache. Okay, the cache is rebuilt. And now we're going to go look at our installed modules list and see if our module shows up. They're listed alphabetically, and there you see our RFQ module is correctly installed. It's not enabled yet, but we'll do that next. So we'll enable the module and save changes, which will start the cache rebuild again. Okay, and now our module, it does nothing at this point, is enabled. It's a good idea to check out the front side of the store and just make sure that there's nothing wrong, you haven't caused any errors. Store looks like it's loading fine, no problems. Now let's make an icon for our module. And I just like to pick on one of the modules that's icons that's already in the that's already created, so I get the right size and shape. So I just have gone to module cdev authorize.net, and I am going to open that with Adobe Photoshop. So I've created my simple little icon, and I'm just going to save it back in the proper directory. So I'm saving for web, and I'm going to put that in our module directory. So you can see, you know, we in the modules directory and under classes, you've also got this new directory that's the one that we created by creating the module. So Baby RFQ, and we'll just save it as icon.ping. Okay, now we want to pack the module and make it installable. Okay, so we're going to go to our xcart directory, xcart513 for me. We're going to go to etc. and then config.php. And I'm just going to search for what I'm looking for, which is developer mode. And we just want to turn developer mode on. And save it. And then you can see we get this packet next to all the enabled modules. So we're going to pack it. And Xcart's going to actually roll our module up into a tar file. I'm going to show this in the folder. It's gone to my downloads folder. I'm going to copy it out of there. So I've just copied it to my client folder. And now we're going to test that it installs. So I'm going to disable the module, save changes. It'll rebuild cache. And with the module disabled, we can delete it. So this is kind of annoying because I believe it's going to again rebuild cache. While that's happening, I just want to take a moment and say I'm just showing you how to pack the module and install it somewhere else. So, you know, you're developing here on your local host, and then you want to install it on the client's live site. These are the steps that you would take. This is not necessary for development of the module. If, you know, I'm just showing you this step because I think it's important. Okay, the module's now gone. And we're just going to choose Upload Add-on. Choose the file. There it is. Open. Install add-on. And you guessed it, it's going to rebuild cache. Okay, and there you see it. Recently installed modules, modules, RFQ, and it's got our icon. Alright, this concludes this tutorial. I hope this helped you in a lot of ways. And this is Mike White signing off, wishing you good luck in all your e-commerce efforts. Till next time, take care.